welcome to this episode of FYI Business of the Week edition. I am here with an executive from Alibaba, Cassie Zhang. So Cassie, what exactly is Alibaba?
Alibaba is an e-commerce company in China, and it's the largest e-commerce company in China. You can visit the site at alibaba.com.
All right, so can you only buy stuff on there, or can you take your own stuff and sell it too?
Its main function is to connect consumers to business, but it provides consumers to consumers and business to business transactions as well.
So basically, if Amazon and eBay got married, their child would be Alibaba?
Yeah, you can put it that way, but I could say it is the Chinese version of Amazon.
Okay, so I know Amazon ships internationally. Does Alibaba provide this as well, or do they mainly operate in China?
About 84% of Alibaba's business comes domestically. The other 16% is spread out over 15 countries on 3 continents.
Now, which continents would those be?
Of course, Asia, but also North America and Europe.
Wow, so it sounds like they're doing pretty well then.
Yes, in fact, back in 2014, Alibaba launched its IPO on the US stock exchange.
Did they do pretty good, or did they tank?
Well, after their IPO price at $68, they went on to raise $22 billion with a B for a company.
Wow.
And their investors making the largest offering in the history of the US stock market.
So you're telling me a Chinese company holds an American stock market record? That's probably why we're in debt. So tell me, why would Americans want to buy Alibaba stock instead of an American company like Amazon?
Well, as I said before, Alibaba is China's largest e-commerce site, and China had over 642 million internet users in 2014.
That's a lot of users, but China has over 1 billion people living there, so it's only kind of slacking.
Yeah, exactly. So that shows that there's still room for growth.
Okay.
About that 642 million internet users, or more than the US, India, and Japan combined.
So it's safe to say people are using Alibaba then?
That should go without saying. In fact, if you are still not convinced to buy their stock, Alibaba also have other Chinese website and business as well.
Can you give me some examples of these other businesses they own?
Yeah, so besides Alibaba.com, they have like Taobao and Tmall, which also are large e-commerce websites in China.
Now, what makes those 2 websites so significant?
Taobao is another large Chinese shopping site, brings consumers and the business together. And Tmall specializes in marketing their brands to rapidly grow middle class of China. But their ownership doesn't stop there.
Oh boy, what else they got?
Alibaba also has large stakes in the Chinese version of PayPal, Twitter, and YouTube.
Wow.
They also recently purchased and filmed the business, and half of the Chinese stock team is called the Guangzhou Evergrande.
Okay.
Yeah, which have won the Asian Champion League in 2013 and 2015.
Right.
Also, it also think about joining the banking industry.
Wow, well, it definitely sounds like Alibaba has their eggs in a number of baskets, but let's switch up gears a little bit and talk about the market that Alibaba's in. Are they doing pretty well? Or?
If you could hosting $248 billion in online transactions in 1 year, well, then I would say yes.
All right, how did that compare to their American competitors?
The Wall Street Journal say it was more than Amazon and eBay combined.
Wow.
Chinese e-commerce market also went up from $74 billion in 2010 to $295 billion at the end of 2013.
Wow.
And it is projected to do $713 billion by 2017. Do you want to know what the percentage is done through Alibaba?
Not really, but go ahead and tell me.
About 80% is done through Alibaba.
So if the projections are correct that you're telling me, they will do around $570 billion by 2017?
Yes, so one can argue that Alibaba isn't just the Chinese largest e-commerce site, but also the world's largest.
Wow, sounds good. So let's talk about the actual website. Is it pretty easy to use?
Yes, of course. They wouldn't have billions of dollars in sales if they had a confusing or difficult website.
Right, fair enough, but what about their products? Can you find pretty much anything you want on there, or do they need some improvement in that area?
Well, in 2013, Alibaba did $250 billion in merchandise sold. So pretty much anything like a regular human being needs will be on there. So, however, if you are looking for something is illegal, try, black market.
Black market. All
Yeah.
right. All right, well, we'll get you out of here on this last question, Cassie.
Okay.
How long would it take to ship something overseas, specifically to the United States?
Well, shipping internationally, as you know, takes longer because the packages has to go through customs. But usually the package will arrive in like 15 to 30 days.
Okay.
If you are willing to pay more, then you can go earlier.
All right, Cassie, well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for the information on Alibaba.
My pleasure, and thanks for having me.
And thanks for joining us on this episode of FYI Business of the Week edition. Tune in next week to learn about our next business. I'm Jack Gallagher. You stay classy, Lindenwood.